5 o'clock here, so I'm trying to be quiet. I just finished my devotions, and I've got to say, it fell right in line with the conversation that my husband and I had yesterday. So, today's verse was, "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established." And the whole message, I guess, was basically talking about your job, your business, your finances, like committing all of those to the Lord. And a couple of y'all know this because we talked about it yesterday, but most of y'all don't know this. So my husband and I, he got a W-2, I got a 1099. So we were looking at our income yesterday, and we were very, very grateful. Now, 2019 and 2020 were about the same for us financially. 2020, between the years, his income went down by a decent amount because of everything that's going on in the world. Mine went up by a decent amount, but they averaged each other out. So we were talking, and we were like, this is incredible. We're so grateful for this. However, when you look at what we brought in, look at our bills, and then look at what's left in our bank accounts, there's a pretty decent chunk of money that was not accounted for. Not missing, as in no one took it, but it hadn't been spent wisely. So we were looking through our bank accounts, looking through our statements, and we found, ready for it? Most of that money had been spent on either eating out or shopping. Okay, those aren't two things. And I'm not saying shopping and things we need. I'm saying your girl just likes to shop. So, we were like, okay, for 2021, let's set a goal for the amount of money we want at the end of the year in our bank accounts. And first, we basically went through our projected income, and then we sat down and we made a budget for everything. That includes, okay, let me tell y'all something funny. First of all, backtrack a little bit. So as far as committing your works unto the Lord, for the whole last year, I prayed pretty much every single day for God to bless the business, for him to, I pray for certain people in the business every single day, as in different people every day. And those of y'all that have been following me for a long time, or if you're on the team, 2020 was a year of incredible growth, personally for myself and for Brett, and then also within our team. Just in general, we leveled up. It was incredible, just an incredible year for us. However, God was very hands-on in there in the business and very, very evident. And we asked for him to bless the business, and he did, abundantly. However, one thing I didn't pray about, and I should have been, and I'm going to be praying consistently through 2021, is that he helps us be a good steward of the money that he's bringing in, because it doesn't matter how much money you're bringing in if you're not keeping it. And that's something that if you're in this business, not in this business, it doesn't matter. I know a lot of y'all are not in the business with us, and that's perfectly fine. Either way, most of us in here have an income, or our families have an income, right? If you don't have an income personally, but maybe your husband does, it's a good idea to have a budgeting system. So we set up a budget. The funny thing I was going to tell you is we budget $100 a month for my hair. That includes supplements that I take to make it grow. That includes products that I use. And that includes cutting, dyeing, all that stuff. My hair is, I'm just going to throw it out there, it's expensive. My hair is an expensive upkeep. We budgeted $150 for the entire year for my husband's hair. And it was funny because realistically, I think we're only going to spend $100. We budgeted the extra $50 in case he wants to get an extra haircut at the end of the year. So we were kind of laughing. I was like, okay, my hair is way more expensive than yours. But anyways, all that to say, so we sat down, wrote out a budget, and I'm not going to do a bunch of budgeting tips. We've done budgets before. We know how to do them. We know how to follow them. We don't have the discipline to do it, or we didn't have the discipline to do it. This year's changing. We don't waste money. We do spend a lot of money on other people, and we have a category for that now. We just don't track it very well. So then we meaning mainly me, go a little overboard. Christmas was one of those times. So, anyways, commit your works unto the Lord is amazing, but that also includes your money. So, one thing that we did is we decided how much we're spending every month, and then overall for the year, because there's a couple expenses that we don't track monthly, like homeschooling is one of them. We typically spend about $2,000 a year for homeschooling, and I get it, you can do it a lot cheaper. We choose not to. We go all out when it comes to the education side. We feel like for us, that is just a huge priority. We'll spend the extra money. It's not a big deal. There were a couple other things in there that we do yearly instead of monthly. So overall, we have a budget for the year. And then so obviously you take your income, then you take out what you're budgeted for, and then the number you have left is what should be in your savings at the end of the year, right? So we committed to a number to be in our savings by the end of 2021. It's a freaking giant number, like to me. Again, I'm not saying it's a giant number, like we're not looking to have $1 million in the bank, but it's more than we've ever had in the bank ever. And I'll just be real with you. The most we've ever had in our savings account was $12,000. We aren't big savers, but we are getting there. So anyways, we set the number, and that's something that I'm going to be praying about, because I feel like if God's going to bless you with the money, you need to be a good steward of it. So commit your business or your job to the Lord, but then go the extra step and commit your finances to the Lord. I challenge every single one of you, set a budget for 2021. Set an end goal for 2021. If you're married, get with your spouse and do this. If you're single, do it by yourself. If you're a college student or a little younger and you're on here and you're watching this, get with your parents. And obviously your end of the year goal, if you're in college, might just be to not be in debt. Let's be honest. You may not have a big number you're shooting for, and that's okay. Hi. But anyways, commit it to the Lord, pray about it, and track it. Be diligent. Be diligent in your spending. Be diligent in your saving. So I think God will bless if you follow biblical principles with your money. God blesses that. So bye.